Hello, I'm going to be answering the question from Naomi Hurtado that states, do you think that in the far future or when the entire world is modernized that there will be clear-cut humanitarian laws? Or will the issue on defining crimes become even bigger and protecting humanitarian laws will be more difficult due to the modernization and the gap it creates to those countries that don't modernize? So my answer to this would be, would the modernize to whose standards would these countries become? Would it be the Western standards like the United States, or would it be non-Western standards like Asia, Africa, India, Middle East? And for it to be modernized to Western standards, which I'm assuming is what you're asking, would mean that there would have to be one world power. And that's a whole, I think, different conversation to have in that sense. It wouldn't, in the sense of customs and perceptions of time, the way that crime and disaster is regarded, and they differ so greatly between countries, and not only just between countries, but between person to person. So the standards are just so different. In order for everyone to fall on that same page, there would have to be one world power, in my opinion. So I don't think there will ever be any clear-cut humanitarian laws because of that simple fact that everyone would follow. So for the sake of discussion, if there were a clear-cut set of laws for everyone to follow, this would not I don't think that anyone would necessarily adhere to them in their entirety, and people would fight over who has a responsibility to enforce these laws and clean up the mess when people disobey those laws. So I don't think the issue is the want for people to be on the same page and have good intentions, even though not everyone wants to do good. And I think that's a wide misconception throughout the world that everyone has the same common goal to do good for one another. But the responsibility to follow through with the things that you propose is where most people fall short. So I think that is why there will never be any clear-cut humanitarian laws. Thank you.